So you're 2 of 7 in the first half, 10 of 14 thereafter, kind of similar to some of those games you had mid-season where you really turned it on at halftime. Anything that happened after halftime that kind of settled you into things?
Well, I mean, like I said, this is something I've been dealing with all year. Just trying to figure out how teams are throwing doubles at me and how guys are defending me. Obviously, guys don't want to play one-on-one. So, that different teams have been doing different things as far as, doubling the post. So my thing is, with the slow starts, just trying to figure out how they're guarding me. Coach calling whatever play it may be, so that we get what we want. So that's really been our main goal, is trying to figure out how guys are guarding us. So.
Thanks, Trevion.
Mike? Yeah, just the breakdowns defensively in the first half. I mean, how did that all kind of unravel for you guys?
It was just small communication things. The guys are calling switch, just a bunch of things. It was the little things on defense, and it was mostly just talking. Second half we talked and we communicated. We came together. So, we're detailed and we stick to our rules and we communicate with each other on the court. We're a really good team. Coach, he just said, he felt like we weren't even able to talk to each other in the first half. So, and it kind of showed. Guys were getting lost. We were leaving guys open for threes. I know Kyle Young hit a couple, but that's kind of outside of his game, and he's not one of those guys. He's not a designated threat for those guys over there. But he hit a couple though, so props to him. But other than that, they had Dwayne Washington, all those other guys hitting shots, and suing and Seth Towns, he had a couple. It was hard, tough getting out on those guys, but it was small things, man. Up in the second.
Okay.
Curious, Trev, why do you think the momentum of the second half didn't carry over into overtime for you?
I think there was a little. I couldn't even tell you, man. Honestly, I personally feel like I shouldn't have came out, but there's only so much you can control, and I'm not the coach. I just go out and play whenever I'm asked to. So, obviously it shouldn't matter who's in the game. We should be just as effective, regardless of who's in the game. But like I said, you only can control what you can control, man. And they hit more shots than that. Like I said, Kyle Young hit five threes, which is something he's not used to. He's not a three-point shooter, but he hit a couple. So, what can you do? So.
Bob, go ahead, please.
Trevion, how do you think you guys are positioned for the NCAA tournament? You played so well the last 2 months. You hit a little speed bump today, but how do you feel like you're positioned?
I think this is a lesson learned, man. I think a lot of teams in our situation would hang their heads, man, and we're trying to do our best to. Well, I'm trying to do my best to kind of keep guys motivated and keep guys ready for the tournament. After this tournament, it means more for the NCAA tournament. So we got to come prepared for that. But this is a lesson learned, like I said, and we just want to keep our heads on.
Nathan, go ahead.
Trevion, did you feel like you made a conscious effort to try and kind of take that game over in the second half? I know Jaden said that he kind of said something to you maybe in the locker room before you guys went out there. Said that your teammates really needed you and you had a pretty incredible second half performance. Was there anything that you felt like you were trying to push or trying to take the game under your wing?
Well, I understand that I'm a huge part of this team going forward, and but I also realize it's not all about me, man, and I try to include my teammates as much as possible, but I can't include them until I kind of do my part. I gotta worry about Trey first, And once I'm trying my best to kind of stay on the court and do what I need to do. And once I do that, I can kind of get those guys going and help them out. So, we did have some words as a team. Apart from the coaches, we did have some words in the locker room, and they just, guys were saying like, "Oh, we don't know anybody in the country who can guard you." And they immediately that kind of ticked me off, and I was like, man, like maybe they're right. So, I was just trying my best to kind of go at those guys. Zach kind of came in and got those guys in foul trouble. So, like I said, man, when we stick together and we have those leadership moments where guys are talking to each other, we're a really hard team to beat. So we just got to stick together and be ready for the next tournament. So.
Any other questions for Trevion?
Just one real quick, Chris.
Go ahead, Tom.
Trevion, you guys have played so well this last month or two. Can all of what's going on in the last couple of months just kind of help negate this and just learn from this and go right off to whatever comes next?
Man, definitely, man. I think we're going to be ready for whatever's next for us. Obviously, like I said, this is a lesson learned. But game before this, we had a bunch of guys contributing. A lot of guys on the box score, putting up numbers. So we had a pretty balanced performance from everybody. So, obviously, that's something we want to kind of follow through on and keep going with. So.
Anyone else for Trey?